You saw that right, brand new, hot off the press, came out 3 days ago. We have another recall. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning back into Chickanic. Hope everybody's having a great week. Yes, you heard that right. Another recall. Echo has recalled almost 4,000 units. Is it the recall that we hoped for with the melting speed feed 500 heads? No, it's not. Now, if you've been following along, you know my ongoing saga with Echo and their melting speed feed 500 heads, that there is still no resolve to, no recall, no recourse. I just don't understand it when Echo's so good about recalling things like this that, well, yeah, it's a fire hazard. Why haven't they done anything about the Speed Feed 500? If you have not seen my videos on it, I will leave a link right above or in the description box below. I would like Echo to know I get 3 million views a month, and I will not stop talking about the melting Speed Feed 500 heads until you do something about it. So, now on to what they did decide to recall. The Echo PB5810 backpack blower, whether you have the T or the H model, which that's the throttle control, you either have it on the tube or you have it on a stick on the side. Any of the ones that were purchased this year in May and June, they are being recalled, which is about 4,000 units, and it is nationwide. There has been no injuries reported yet. They are definitely getting on top of this one. They have a fuel line leak, which is not a big deal. It's a small repair. It doesn't cost much. It can be done in 5 minutes. It's not a big deal for them to do this and jump on it. It is a good thing. I'm glad they're getting ahead of it. Speed Feed 500. You're way behind. Way behind. If you have one of these models, take it to your local dealer. They will do your warranty repair for you and get you fixed up. Now, I would not knock this on the blower. I have not seen a 5810 in person. The model's probably really closely to the 580, the PB 580 that I sold many of for years and years. One of the best blowers ever made. It was extremely good for homeowner use. I have the 770, which is the model right above that. I haven't even used it yet. When I closed my repair shop down, I had one left over, and I'm like, you know what? I might want to hold on to that thing, because the PB 770 Echo backpack blower is hands down the best blower ever made. The old steel, square body that I've had for 20 years, that thing's pretty good too, because it will outlast us all if you take care of it. But the second best blower is definitely the PB 770. It's much more powerful than that steel blower I'm talking about. When it comes to different brands, people always ask me what I would buy: Steel, Echo, Husqvarna. Each one has their own best units. When it comes to trimmers, I think the Echo trimmers are better, and a lot of my commercial guys were switching over because they were having so many issues with the Steels. When it comes to chainsaws, Steels, they've got them. When it comes to the commercial use, or even the heavy-duty homeowners, Steel and Husqvarna, they have better saws. When it comes to backpack blowers, though, Echo's got it. I've had so many issues with the Steel backpack blowers. The Husqvarna, if you can get parts, are super expensive. I've really had issues with that. The Echo, though, if you take care of it, it'll last you a lifetime. Now, even though I am not an Echo dealer now. I get no perks from this. They are not paying me to say this. Believe me, they would not pay me to say anything. But I'm just letting you know, if you want a good piece of quality equipment, the backpack blowers are where it's at. Well, enough about that. It's a recall. Go and take it and get it fixed. But I did want to let y'all know about that. That recall just came out 3 days ago. So if you go to your local Echo dealer, they might not even know about it yet if they haven't checked their email yet. So go get that thing fixed. I do want to show you something though, because I am super excited. A while back for my birthday, I asked y'all to send me hat pins for my garden hat. And boy, did y'all show out. I have been getting non-stop hat pins and cool pins and stickers and presents since then. I got so many that they all won't fit on my hat though. So I had to do something else. All right, so this is my garden hat that y'all sent pins for, and you've seen it before, but I did have to move some stuff around because I got a little over anxious, and I put them way too low so it wouldn't fit on my head anymore. So I had to move some stuff around, and you might not see yours on here anymore. I'll zoom in close and see, there are some new ones, there are some old ones, but I did change it up because since they wouldn't all fit on my hat, I had to start something new. Check it out. Ah! Oh my gosh, if you sent me a pin, it is definitely on here somewhere. Now, if you don't see all of them, some people sent me like 10 pins, and I might not have put all 10 on there yet, but oh my gosh, check this out. Thank y'all so much. So let me zoom into this so y'all can see your pins. These are so amazing. All the history, places people went, vacations, service. I mean, these are just phenomenal. This is actual vintage, okay? Vintage, that's amazing. I had some guy send me a ton of vet stuff. Now, this isn't even my Echo service stuff. Somebody sent me their Echo service pins, which is awesome. These are amazing, guys. Now, I put pretty much every pin that I got on this jacket and hat. So if you sent me a pin, it is on here somewhere. Check them out. Those are just so cool. And also, the guy that sent me the fender pin, I love it. It is actually going to go on my collar, but I can't figure out how to open it. Me and Alex, right? Alex have been trying to open it. And this thing, it's unopenable. So I still got to figure that out. Now, one of the coolest parts was reading all of your letters. Thank you so much. All of your get well wishes for Ron were amazing. Thank you. And the other stuff that you sent was awesome. There was David and Sherry Wainwright. They have superiorcanetip.com. I will leave a link to them in the description box below. But he sent, and I guess he invented these, has a patent on them, these cane tips. Ron put one on his cane. It works great. So if you're looking for a good cane tip, this worked. I mean, I don't know much to compare it to, but this helped out tremendously. Thanks, David and Sherry. Also, some of the other stuff people sent, chick me out, knowing I got some chickens now. That was pretty sweet. Then, what's funny is I opened this box, and I was super excited, all right? Because I don't know if you saw my last videos, I posted that I collect handmade mugs. And this is from Fox Pass Pottery, the Larkin family, which is actually here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So that's super cool that they watch my videos. But I was like, I opened it up and I started to tear up. I'm like, oh my gosh, they know that I collect pottery. And it's got dragonflies on it. I love dragonflies. It's one of my favorite things. I even decorate with them. That's my dragonflies. I love them. And then I read the letter, and they sent it to Ron. I was like, it's okay. He's still going to let me use it. But thank you all so much. If you want to get any handmade pottery from the Fox Pass Pottery, I will leave a link to their website in the description box below. Also, guys, if you are going to send anything, I do leave my P.O. box in the description box below, but just letting you know, some things, they came like this in the mail, and there was no pin inside of it, and you could see, I don't want to put your address on there, but it was tore open, so you've got to protect it with some kind of backing if you're going to send it, to make it to where, because they run it through these machines that squish it, and it squished the pin right out of some of them. So if you didn't see your pin, it might not have got here. I'm so sorry. Also, there were some pins that were super duper heavy, and I can't put them on my clothes because I really do want to wear this hat and jacket, so I'm going to find somewhere behind me here so they're displayed all the time. And on top of that, I've got tons of, I found one more pin I got to get on there. Other stuff that y'all sent that was super sweet, like can lid openers and handmade coasters and tons of stickers and magnets. They're fixing to go in the toolbox. So guys, I can just not thank y'all enough. That is amazing. My hat and my jacket look phenomenal. Ron is so jealous. I would be wearing them right now, but it's about 98 degrees outside and I'm melting right now here in the shop. We don't have the AC up yet, so it's just sweltering. Thanks again for tuning into Chickanic. If you find yourself coming back over and over again, think about hitting that subscribe button. It helps out the algorithm to make my videos shown to more people to save them time, money, and frustration in the future. If you haven't found me at Facebook, find me at facebook.com/Chickanic. Find me on Instagram at TheRealChickanic, or find me at Chickanic.com, where you can get your own t-shirts, hoodies, and long sleeve shirts. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.